Hey there, Paul. I just wanted to create this short video to kind of answer the question that you had from the email that I sent you, where I send it to you once a month, where I let you know that because we've put retargeting pixels on each one of your event websites, that we now have an audience of 3,865 people who've actually gone to those websites to investigate your events. And of course, people that have investigated your events are 4 times more likely to buy from you. In other words, come to your event if you remind them to do so, because you're competing with other events. So when you ask me the question, so if we have these people's emails and we are already sending them all the info and offers we have, those emails we have are to the people that have already been to your events. That number, 3,865, those could be people who've been to your event that you have their emails and all that information, or it could be a lot of people that have investigated your event but have never gone to it. That's the difference. So what you're missing is that number, there's probably a high percentage of people that have investigated your event but have never been to it. And if we actually take a look at all websites online, that about 94% of the people that come to our websites never actually contact the business. In other words, they never actually engage the business. So what we want to do is we want to remind those people to actually come back and buy from us. So the way that we do that, and this is one of our traffic strategies, and this is why traffic is so critical to every business, is because each business needs new customers. We can't just rely on the existing customers. Like in a dance event, if they've been to your dance event 3, 4, 5 years, and then there's another event, they might just want to go to another event just because they want something new and different, not realizing that you guys change your events to make them interesting every single time. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that the people that come to your events keep coming back, and that people that are investigating your event and trying to make a decision to pick yours or to pick somebody else's, that they pick yours. So the question is, if you had a billboard and you were advertising on it, where would you want it? Would you want that billboard on a dirt road where only people that live on that dirt road are going past it and seeing your advertisement? Or would you want to have that billboard on a highway where people are going about their daily lives, driving around a city, and they see your advertising message on a highway where you get a car going by, or 1,000 cars going by every hour? So again, do you want to have your advertisement where one person sees it every 30 days or 1,000 people per hour? Again, having more traffic is always better. So that's what digital display ads are. All right, digital display ads are the ads you see when you go online. Of course, when you go on Google, and of course Google is the major player, those are the text ads. Those are the PPC ads. But there are still thousands and millions of web pages out there that subscribe to ad networks. That's how they make revenues to keep their websites going. Amazon, Weather Channel, CNN, ESPN, Pandora, Business Week. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on. And basically what it is there are lots of websites with a lot of eyeballs so that people can actually see your ads, which of course is known as traffic. So the way that we take advantage of that is what we do is we actually design promotional ads for your event, like the next one you got coming up, which of course is Swingover. And it actually takes about 23 different ad sizes to advertise on all of the different websites that are on the internet. So what we do is we take an ad and we actually redesign it in the 23 different ad sizes, so that if somebody actually goes to, say, Fox News, okay? Then here we are on Fox News, and you can see over here on the right-hand side, there's an ad for your event. Now, let's say that somebody's not a conservative or they don't like Fox News. Maybe they're a CNN type person. All right, so they go to CNN. And of course, they're reading news on CNN, and there's an ad for Amazon, and right below it is, hey, an ad for Swingover Orlando. All right, so maybe they're not interested in news. Maybe they're just looking to travel somewhere, and they go to the Weather Channel. Well, now there's an ad for Swingover Orlando on the Weather Channel. And of course, maybe they're just interested in history or something like that, and they go to the History Channel, and as they're scrolling down looking for interesting things on the History Channel, there's an ad for Swingover Orlando, March 23rd, 2018, and then of course they can click on it to get their event pass. So this is the basic concept of how remarketing works, is once they've come to your website, We pixel that person, and then we start serving them ads on all the other websites that they go on. Now, why is this important? If we actually take a look at digital display advertising over the last 5 or 6 years, from 2014 to 2019, you can see a steady increase in advertising dollars spent on digital online display advertising. And if we actually take a look at the difference between display ads, in other words, image ads, or text ads, i.e., PPC ads, text ads on Google, you'll see that more money was spent on digital display ads in 2016 that were spent on PPC ads or text ads. And you see that trend has continued and will continue into the future. And there's some reasons for that I'll explain later. But the thing about it is more and more companies are taking more and more of their ad budgets and spending them on display ads. In other words, those powerful images with call to actions. And for the first time in 2017, more money was spent in online display ads than was spent on all television advertising. That is the first time that has happened since they invented television way back in the 1930s. So the difference between PPC or the text ads and digital display ads, which of course are the image ads, is that PPC and display ads are both online ads, but with PPC, you pay per click, and that can get very, very expensive. Average cost is between $20 and $80 per click. When it comes to text ads, another limitation is you can't actually put your logo in front of somebody. And because we're building a brand with your events, because you have the same events every year, is you want to have your brand in front of people all the time. You can't do that with text advertising. With digital display ads, you can put your brand in front of people. You can put pictures of people dancing. You can put pictures of people smiling and having a good time in front of people. And also in the future, we're going to be able to actually put videos in front of people. Now, the other thing, which is a major difference, is when it comes to text ads, you're paying per click. When it comes to digital display ads, you're paying per 1,000 times the ad is seen. So if you only display one ad per day, then one person would see your ad. That'd be 1,000 impressions. Now, what we recommend is anywhere from 3 to 6 ad impressions per day. Actually, I tend to be more like 3 ads displayed per day, so you don't burn people out. So then, of course, you'd be serving those ads to 300 to 400 people, so that you can get your advertising message out. So again, there's 2 types of display ads for marketing, and of course that's retargeting. That's putting the pixel on your website like we've done, building your exclusive custom audience, and then giving them specific messages. Okay, and then there's of course cold traffic. These are people who have no idea who you are, never been to your website, but they've been to interest-based websites. People interested in dance, people interested in sports, people interested in fitness, people interested in dating, that sort of thing, because they want to meet somebody, and the dance community is a great way to do that. So those are behavior type websites, and we can also target people with your advertising there. Those are called cold ads. So here's a warm traffic case study that we did for a home renovations contractor, where we actually put a pixel on their website, built the campaign audience like we have with you, and then we actually ran a campaign of ads for 27 days and actually displayed those ads 3,820 times and got 49 people to actually click on the ad and come back to the contractor's website to engage that contractor. And that is about a 1.28% click-through rate, which is about 113% higher than the industry average. And the reason for that is a strategy that we've implemented. It's proprietary to our business, and that's how we actually increase the click-through rate and make the ads more effective. So speaking about that, if we actually take a look at some industry averages, cold ads, people who don't know who you are and have never been to one of your events, the average click-through rate is about 0.06%. For remarketed ads, in other words, people who've been to your event and know who you are and are considering buying from you, we actually have about a 10% higher click-through rate because people know who you are. We just need to remind them to buy from you. So if we take a look at PPC, or the text ad cost, for home renovations, it's about $22 to $51 per click. And of course, if we had 10,000 ad impressions, we should expect to get 60 clicks. So if we actually take a look at a warm traffic case study, what we found was that when people know who you are and they don't buy from you right away, we need to incentivize them. So call to action ads are the kind of things that will actually get people to actually click and buy from you. Whether that's a discount on a ticket, whether that's some sort of VIP pricing where they're actually getting an event ticket at regular price, but they get some extra bonuses thrown in like workshops, intensives, special seating, all the different things that we can offer them and still maintain our revenues. So here's our traffic story. Somebody visits your website. We capture 100% of the people that come to your website as opposed to losing 94% of them. And then, of course, that is your exclusive market, and we can start sending them messages for the next 30, 60, 90, or 120 days. In your particular case, because people are planning to come to your event 60 to 90 days in advance, it's important for us to be showing them ads for your next event that is 30, 60, or 90 days away. And why do 96% of website visitors never contact you? Well, once we put the pixel on them, we really know who they are, but we don't know what they want. And most people are looking for a good deal, some sort of incentive. Most people are looking for a reputable company that they can trust. And in your particular situation, that's they're looking for an event they're going to have fun at. They don't want to have a small, boring event. They want to have something they're going to have fun at. And then lastly, they're looking for a specific product or service. And by that, in your particular case, they'd be looking for a specific pro that they want to get with, like Jordan and Todd, or they're looking at somebody more local, like Demery or Derek, because they really like them and they've heard a lot of good things about them, especially here in Florida, or they're looking for a specific competition, any one of the Jack and Jills or Strickleys, or if they're brand new to the community and they're looking for a newcomer thing, a free newcomer to learn how to do West Coast Swing. All these things are specific products or services or different brands that you offer. And people are looking for those things. We've pixeled them. We know who they are, but we don't know what they're looking for. So it's important to put different advertising messages in front of them so that we can actually pique their interest. Now, here's the secret that your competitors don't know about. I have looked at the entire West Coast Swing community. None of the other events are remarketing their customers. This is a strategic advantage for you guys. Am I making the same offer to all the other events? Yes. Do any of them even pick up the phone, return an email, or call me back? Never. So, again, every visitor is a potential buyer. All right, so we have to put different advertising messages in front of people. These are some ads we've designed for the pest control industry, a lot of our clients in the pest control industry. We've got brand ads, we've got reputation ads, we've got offer ads. Again, the way that translates in your particular case, brand ads, specific services you offer, whether it's the competitions, whether it's the events, I shouldn't say events, the workshops, or if there are other things that you offer, like the pool parties, pizza parties, all things that people are going to think are a lot of fun. There's a reputation ads. These are images we can show of people having fun at your events. And then lastly, of course, your offer ads where you're actually incentivizing people. Now, the way that we do this, like I said before, is we actually create a series of different types of ads. And what we do is we actually show these different types of ads on a specific timeline. So we can show once they come to your website and they don't buy from you, then for the next 5 to 7 days, we can make an offer to them. Buy now, get a discount. Buy now, get an extra thing. Then if they don't buy after 7 days, we show them an ad showing people having a lot of fun at your events. And then 7 days later, we can make another offer to them. And after that, another 7 days, we can actually show them people having fun. We can show them some details about different workshops, different competitions, all kinds of different things that we can do. But the important concept is that we're changing the advertising message so people aren't seeing the same images, same offer, same message every single time, because what ends up happening is their brain will just turn it out. The term in the industry is called banner blindness. Most companies make the mistake of creating one ad offer and then showing it for 30, 60, 90, 6 months, a year, never changing their ad. And what ends up happening is once banner blindness sets in, that advertising becomes less and less effective over time. So the way that we short circuit that is we change the advertising message every 5 to 7 days. So now, why don't more companies do this? And like I said, even in the West Coast Swing community, I've seen that nobody else is doing this but you guys. But if I take a look at other industries, it doesn't matter what industry I look at, 99% of companies are not doing this. Why? Why do only the big companies like Amazon do this? Here's why. To design one ad set, and we need 10 of them, one ad set, and to do the 23 different ad sizes is going to cost about $700. So at $700 per ad set, and you need 10 ad sets, you can see that adds up to $7,000 right off the bat, just in design charges. And then to set up the 10 different ad campaigns on the 10 different ad networks, it's going to cost on average about $300 per campaign. 300 times 10, $3,000. So you can see just with campaign setup and with design charges, you've got a $10,000 investment and you haven't spent not a single penny on advertising budget yet. This is what wipes out 99% of all businesses. So it's part of what we do in keeping costs down is we've actually put together both the graphic design charges and the campaign setup. We've actually combined that into one program and significantly discounted it so that it costs about what it would cost to actually send a postcard to your existing customer base. So before I get into all those details, if you want more information on that, that sounds like something you want to get more information about, call me on the phone or take a look at your calendar. You can actually go here to free ad meeting at Acuity and actually take a look at my schedule, and you can actually pick a time and self-schedule a meeting with me, and then I can call you on the phone so that we both don't waste each other's time. So again, if you want to implement this for any of your upcoming events, we can go ahead and do that. Give me a call or just go ahead and self-schedule a meeting. Hopefully that answers your question.